So basically, what is the return on investment on something that you don't have any money in? Is it 100%? Is it 1,000%? Is it a million? Right. So that's the main difference between a REIT and what we're doing. A REIT will take investors in, go buy a property, refinance, give their money back, and then keep the asset. So with multifamily, what we're doing is we're getting investors in, buying the property, financing after we force equity and raise the values in the property, and then giving their investment back, but they keep their ownership in the project and still get the monthly dividends. So
welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey folks, welcome back to the show. Today's guest, Amin Rad, is a 20-year veteran of the real estate space. He's in the DFW Metro, and he's active as a broker and investor in the commercial space, the fix and flip space, and now real estate tech. Amin, welcome to the show.
thank you. Thank you for having me. It's great
It's great to have you on here, Amin. I always like to start off at the top of the show by asking guests how they got into real estate.
Yeah. Well, it's a long story, I guess, but I had a Quiznos franchise and ventured in some other businesses, had a hair salon, other things, kickboxing aerobics studio, and I took all those savings and wanted to buy and sell properties, and very quickly I saw I didn't have enough money, so I had to start using leverage, and that's when kind of my passion for real estate started, because when you get rewarded and you can leverage things, then you're getting paid exponentially. So that was very rewarding to me, because at the same time I was helping people. So it was like knocking out two birds with one stone, because in this business, the last 20, 25 years, like I have, you really have to have core values and build everything on helping people. Otherwise, you're not going to last, so that's the main part.
When we talk about, going from other forms of entrepreneurship into real estate, oftentimes, it's beneficial to have that background, because you kind of understand the mentality, like eat what you kill. You've got to be networking in many cases in order to get those first deals. Did you take any of that experience from some of those other businesses that you were involved in into real estate, or was it totally new and you felt like you had to start from, zero over again?
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
That's a good question. I think it was just different businesses, it didn't have much to do with real estate. With real estate, it's kind of different facets. Number one is if you go after brokerage and licensing, then it's about fiduciary duties and learning fiduciary duties and putting other people's interests ahead of yours. And then if you're looking at it from a investor standpoint, then it's buy low and sell high, right? So maybe like the sandwich business, but I didn't have too much like real estate. None of those business really uh, helped that. I had a little nest egg and I thought that was going to last, but it didn't really last, and I had to learn leverage. We're talking earlier about foreclosures, so that's really how I got into the business, knocking on doors and trying to buy foreclosures, and people slammed the door in my face telling me that F off, they didn't want to sell. So we actually became one of Texas's leaders in loan modification, and we helped thousands of people save their houses with loan modifications and uh, partial claims, FHA partial claims. So that's really how I got into the business. And then we started flipping the short sales and uh, linked up with hedge funds and sold tons of properties to hedge funds and, uh, you know, explored other brokers like EXP and kind of things that we talked about. And here we are today.
I want to get a little bit granular and ask you about some of those loan modifications. So I come from the distress space, never thought about the loan modification as a way to help these people stay in their homes. Break that down for myself and our audience. How would that work so folks could stay in their homes?
Yeah, I'm happy to. When it comes to foreclosure prevention, you're looking at two main things. Number one is their equity. If the home has equity, then the homeowner has lots of options. They could refinance. You could let them borrow some money. You could buy it and sell it back to them. They have more leverage when they have equity. Unfortunately, due to how loans amortize, most homeowners don't have equity and everything is upside down. So short sale is really the way to go. But when there is no equity and you want to keep the house, then it always comes down to your DTI, your debt to income ratio, your financial statement. So if you have more income than debt, then you qualify to keep that property. And on paper, I can show the lender that you can afford it. Now, if you have more debt than income, how can you afford it? I show you that you have more debt than income, and that's why you can't keep this house and you need to sell it. So when I consult with homeowners that are behind on their mortgage payments and facing foreclosure, it's all about their debt to income and their financial statement, whether they should keep it or sell it, um, whether they want to keep it or want to sell it.
And so the difference is, in that case, they would have some equity, whereas in the short sale case, they would not.
Um, well, when you're doing a short sale, you're helping someone sell the property. The only difference is the bank is taking a reduction in their payoff. It's a normal sale. When they're keeping the property in a modification, it's a refinance in sort with the actual lender itself. So they're keeping the house, and it's a refinance. They're putting their debt at the end of the loan or restructuring the loan. That's for conventional, and
Right.
you may know, but FHA has their own foreclosure prevention program called partial claim, where they actually put a second lien on the home and they pay the past due amount in full, so they don't have to pay the whole loan off. That's why it's called a partial claim, because they insure the loan.
Now, when we're talking about helping people stay in homes and loan modification, short sales, we're talking single family. I know that today you're involved in the commercial space. One of your brokerages is in the commercial space. How did you venture into the commercial space coming from the single family space?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Yeah, I think it was just running into the right mentors, and that could be a whole show on itself about how loans are amortized, how single family is designed for the banks to make money, and the whole overall um, ecosystem that we're in and the fiat money. And so those are really long conversations. But what I love about multifamily is the ability to bring on investors and then force equity in the property, refinance, give those investors their money back. But our program allows those investors to stay in. So basically, what is the return on investment on something that you don't have any money in? Is it 100%?
That's
Is it
right.
1,000%? Is it a million? Right. So that's the main difference between a REIT and what we're doing. A REIT will take investors in, go buy a property, refinance, give their money back, and then keep the asset. So with multifamily, what we're doing is we're getting investors in, buying the property, financing after we force equity and raise the values in the property, and then giving their investment back, but they keep their ownership in the project and still get the monthly dividends. So um, the transition was more building, I've done every single get rich quick scheme. We talked about EXP. I was the first one in Excel back in the day to sell a telephone service. There was all kind of things that I've been in, and multifamily is get rich slow, which is what I wish I started 20 years ago. So building wealth is, if you study, Warren Buffett and everyone that's building wealth is building wealth slow. And you can definitely do that with multifamily. I have single family rentals all over DFW right now, and they're all the biggest mistakes I've made. So, right
Hmm.
now I'm trying to give these properties away because I got to run it, fix the toilet here or collect the rent here, or they didn't pay their, Section 8 now wants this or that. So the overhead that I've had to put to manage this shit, if I'm sorry, these things that we have going on, it's like if we had that in multifamily, the reward would be exponential. So that's kind of what made me transition into multifamily.
When we talk about multifamily, it's such a wide range. There's segments within multifamily. You've got, smaller multifamily under 20 units. Then you might have like a small, apartment complex up to 100 units. And of course, you've got, multiple hundreds of units in larger complexes. What kind of deals are you looking at in the commercial space?
Dylan, that's an excellent question, and let me tell you why. Because most people, when they think multifamily, what they've been told is go buy a fourplex and rent out the other 3 units and live in one, right? So what you're doing essentially, anything under 30, 50, 60 doors, you're buying a job because you need to manage that property. So in our system, we're looking at 100 doors and above, and we're looking at properties where the management's been there in place, and a lot of times we're going to use the existing management. We have a project right now, the management's been in there for 10 years and they're at a 96% occupancy. Now, why would I come in and want to change that, right? So my philosophy is that I need to pay at least $10,000 a month for property management, because if I pay $10,000 a month, that better be your whole life, that for my $10,000 you're getting the best out of that property. And if not, I probably have 9 people lined up for that job, right? Whether it's a company or one or two individuals. So the key with multifamily is don't go small, go big, right? And at least get into 100 doors. Otherwise, you're buying a job and you might as well just buy single family. It's no different. So you got to have a project big enough where you're paying someone 10, 12, 15K to manage it. And then you're going to see the long-term wealth that we're talking about. Excellent question.
I want to pivot a bit here, I mean, and ask you about the real estate tech space. I know that one of your businesses is a tech driven brokerage. Walk me through this, because this is a different space. There's a lot of competition here. How'd you get into the tech space?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yeah, there's a ton of competition, and how we got there is basically all the struggles that I've had as a realtor and also an investor. To be able to effectively be a good investor, you have to have so many different platforms. Your CRM doesn't do this, it doesn't track this, or your dialer doesn't mass text, or your voicemail drop doesn't do this, or your data source doesn't do skip tracing. You got to pull it here and put it there. So there's so many different meticulous things that have to happen for you to be able to run a big investment company. We're talking mom and pop shop. You don't need this stuff, right? But if you're trying to do 50, 100 deals, you have to have all these tools. And so we're creating a centralized real estate operations platform. So all these tools are all in one place. And we believe that is so revolutionary that when you try and have this software, is going to be so influential and help you in your business that we don't even need to make money from the brokerage side. Are you with me? So if you can use our tech, you don't need to join the brokerage. But if you want to join the brokerage, it's free benefit of the tech. So
Wow.
no monthly dues, no transaction fees, no sign up fees. Even the E&O is free, right? So the idea is when you go in there and you send 100 texts or 100 emails, we're going to make 0.001 cent on every text and every email. And that's where we going to ultimately make our profit. And let me tell you one more thing, because we believe that we're going to have hundreds of agents join us. So when I have 1,000 agents, then how much easier is it going to be for me to feed my title company that I own, or feed the mortgage company that I own, or even buy and sell more properties, right? So this is a concept about two things. Number one, empowering the agent. So many people starting with NAR and then the brokers, everyone is taking from the agent. The customer wants commission from the agent, right? So as an agent, I know what it feels like. So I want to help the agent however I can. And it's like, by the time you get your first deal done, your broker's charging you $150 a month. Then you give them 30% of your check. That's why 80%, 90% of realtors don't renew their license, and no one cares about them, right? Starting with, let me tell you this, because I have new realtors go to their local association board to get their MLS, and they can't get it because their virtual class is full. How is a virtual class full? My realtors are paying the board $700-800 for MLS access, and then they can't get it because they can't get their orientation, not in person, but a virtual class is full. So again, like every one of these segments I could go off on for a long time, but it's really about empowering the agents and giving them the tools they need. And we're happy making money when they use the tools. So they don't have to use the tools, because the biggest challenge is me as an agent paying for something that I don't need, I don't use, or I don't value, right? So
Right.
we want to, I bring so much value to my agents, but they don't see it, right? Because I'm force charging them, right, for fees or dues or this. So, hey, how about everything's a la carte? There's no fees, right? And you just pay and use whatever you want. Otherwise, we've already closed $8-9 million with zero dues, zero fees. We've collected zero fees on 8-9 million, and we haven't really uh, launched. So this is kind of in the beta version, but we're very excited
Yeah.
about it. The name of the company is Solto Realty. Solto is the tech, and Solto means break free. So we're very excited about it.
Hey, anytime you can, Robin Hood the system and put the power in the hands of people who are working their way up, it's a beautiful thing. We are coming up on time here, though. I mean, where can folks go to, learn more about the new brokers that you're starting, or if maybe they'd like to reach out to you directly, maybe they have a deal they'd like you to look at. How can folks
Yeah.
reach out to you and your team?
My deal need to go to CashDFW. So that email is, my name is Amin, Amin. A lot of people say Amin Business, so that's a good way to remember it. But it's Amin, Amin at cashdfw.com. So anything deal related would go there. And then our brokerage is Solto Realty. So you could go to soltorealty.com. But for onboarding and finding out more information about joining, it would go to gosolto.com, and that's GOSOLTO.com. So thank you for asking.
Amin, thank you so much for coming on the show here today. Thank you, man.
Of course. Appreciate it, and look forward to chatting with you more.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.